Hello dear friends at home, welcome to this new video. This is our Around the World Flight series, Leg 8. We're going to be flying over the fields of Holland and heading into Germany, in fact, and then into Luxembourg for our final stop on this leg. Ideally we want to be streaming, I want to be streaming these from next week onwards. You should be seeing a lot of live streams, that's the plan. I'm moving and I'll hopefully have a much stronger internet source. We have a good few people with us today. Folks, I think you've done this before, haven't you? Would you like to say hello in whichever order you would like, and if you would like to say hello? If that makes
Hello,
sense.
my name's Steve Tunesy, and I'm only allowed in here under supervision.
Hello, I'm Soapy, and I'm his supervisor.
Yep.
My name's Neil, and I'm Soapy's supervisor.
I'm Susie, and I'm Neil's supervisor. I'm Carol, and I don't want to supervise anyone.
I don't blame you, Carol.
My name's Ninja.
Hello, my name's Ninja, and I'm just a backseat passenger.
Dan from Yorkshire, and I'm unsupervisable.
Hello, I'm Tony. I'm 9 years old. Do I need a supervisor?
You need a really good supervisor, yeah.
You definitely do, Tony.
You're probably the most mature person in here if you're 9 years old, you know.
Yeah, Pete from the southeast of England. Hello.
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 No carer needed.
Apologies, Pete, if this is your first flight with us. You'll get used to it.
I don't think so.
You all sound pretty normal to
Now
me.
you'll leave one when you're finished.
Right, and
How are you spelling normal?
H-E-L-P. Very good. Right.
Roger.
I think, people, we're going to get on our way. So you should have the course hopefully set in. If you don't, follow along. We'll be making a few changes along the way. 1,500 feet, please, altitude. That'll be our cruising altitude. And with that said, we'll get on the way because it's a couple of hour flight. I hope you're all up for that. We will make a pit stop partway through. For those of you who need your pills or a good slapping,
All of us,
maybe?
James. It's all of us. All of us need that break.
Right.
Bob may be the only one. I think Bob might be young enough to not need it. The rest of us will definitely need it.
I've already started with mine.
I think I called it medication.
Okay, I'm live streaming, James. If anybody wants to, you want to give my channel, or how do you want to do that?
Are you going to let us say hello again? Hello, everybody in Flyaway's channel. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you along.
Well, if they can find me on my webpage. Wait a minute, now I gotta fly.
I'll share it with my net for you, Flyaway, okay?
Okay, thank you. I was running late and everything at one time.
The clocks change over in the States today. Is that?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So the time I gave you yesterday was completely inaccurate, I presume.
I know.
I do apologise.
Oh, that's okay.
Now, my friends, isn't it wonderful to be back in Flight Sim 2020? Some of you haven't left Flight Sim 2020. But doesn't it look great?
Really good. I think
Bosnia looks amazing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that can be said for 2024 is that, you know, the traffic reduction has actually improved 2020, I think.
It's reliable. Reliable.
Very
Paris
good, yeah,
because-
very good. It's super.
Got target speed, James.
Say again, Dan?
Do we have a target speed for?
Target speed 165 to 170 knots. And I've got my what do you call that in flow? time rate on because I'll be going ahead at certain points to set up. You'll see later. So,
Has
Tony,
anybody else had flow stop coming up when you right-click the mouse?
Yeah, I don't use it. So.
No.
I have it on a different shortcut. Have you tried just pressing the tab key on the keyboard? That's one of the default keys.
I have not. Thank you. I'll try that.
Yeah.
Springbok, your broadcasting background noise.
Thank you. The tab key worked.
great.
Yeah. No worries.
Springbok, are you watching football by chance or rugby? Maybe. Sounds like it.
Miles away.
Just for info, I didn't have time to change the title or the description on my live stream. So if you come in there, you'll see the Netherlands and not actually Alaska.
Ah.
But I think Susie's got it well under control there, I hope.
Okay.
This isn't another initiative by Donald Trump, is it? Taking over the bubble fields.
Who's Donald Trump?
Yeah, no idea who he is.
Yeah, quite.
You know, and I don't know how much truth is in this, but I read this the other day that Canada has changed all of their McDonald's to McDavid's.
Be interesting.
Sorry. But that was...
Yeah. So people, how many of you here wanted a flight in 2024, a sort of a group flight there? I know a number of people did in the Discord. Are any of you traitors here today?
I haven't been in
loaded.
2020 since 2024 came out.
Doesn't work.
So,
I was fine with either one.
Okay.
Yeah, the big problem with flying with either one is you get confused which one you're on. You don't remember how to use the menus anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
I would have that problem with if the menus were identical.
Hopefully soon there will be a solution, because I know Say Intentions have got something called Skynet coming out very soon, which will allow 2020 players to sit in 2024. You better see each other.
Really? They're calling it Skynet?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'll change the name, but yeah, and it's apparently free to everyone.
yeah,
We can expect a big flash and a bang any second now. Then
for a company that is heavily a product that's heavily dependent on AI, it's a great day, you know.
I must admit, if we had that ability to go back in time, I'd probably go back about 20 minutes and have that Cornish pasty again. It was really nice.
But would you enjoy it the second time round, knowing that you enjoyed it the first time?
Yeah, but I wouldn't know I enjoyed it the first time. Oh, I wouldn't. But do they? Do they know? They send them back.
Yeah.
Do they know?
That's a paradox.
Yeah.
Susie,
true,
was
that
my
was so-
live stream working when you went over there? Because I can't monitor it really. I was just wondering if it was
Really
working.
green.
Don't know. It's what you, the live stream you're asking fly away?
Yeah, I was just wondering if Susie said she was going to put a post up for a link to it, and I was just wanting to make sure it was up.
I have. It's in the live stream in the Discord server, okay?
Okay, good. I
have to say, I've been in 2024 since it came out, and I have missed the Black Square Cessna 208, so I was glad to see the opportunity to use it today here.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that...
Did anybody fill in?
2024.
Say again?
I said you can use it in 2024.
I guess I tried it early on and it didn't load, so I haven't tried it since. But yeah, I'll have to go back and try it. This new update that came out last week is just tremendous as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
2024.
No,
A lot of
the
the-
2024, you have to go into the 2020 community folder and copy it across to your 2024 community folder, and then it will work.
There's some of,
Yeah,
some
I
of
have
the,
my-
I'm not sure about that one specifically, but with some of the Black Square aircraft, they've got dependencies on other packages, some of the core packages which are encrypted in 2024. I'm not sure if that's now resolved, but you used to have to copy stuff from, like, I think the engine cells from the DA40 and a couple of other aircraft parts that you needed to copy across to get it to work right. That might have been partially resolved, I don't know, with SEO.
And if you're really adventurous, there is a package on Flight SimTO for linking 2024 packages. I mean 2020 packages into 2024.
Oh, nice.
I just rephrase that. It's if you go into 2020 and take out the caravan from your 2020 sim and drop it into your 2024, it will work with the Black Square upgrade.
It's not from the community folder, is it? It's got dependencies on the core sim objects, which are
that's it.
are all encrypted in 2024. Hence why the three Black Square aircraft, which are enhancements of stock aircraft, that's the King Air, the 208, and the Baron.
The Bonanza.
Baron, King Air,
Bonanza.
They said
if you take them out of your 2020 and drop it into your 2024, it works.
Yeah.
They said they had fixed the Bonanza.
Yeah. Yeah, some of it historic.
I've pointed my 2024 settings to the 2020 folder. So I never copied anything. I just pointed it.
No, you've got to go and find take the caravan from 2020, the core caravan, and copy that and take it across to 2024.
From the official page, right?
Work.
One thing.
See if I can find the link on Just Flight. There was in one of their forums. There was a bit that Black Square had put in there saying how to do it. They didn't say it was official, but they said some people have had luck with it, and I've got all three working.
I'm surprised that Black Square don't have like a link on their website or something. Like, you know, with something like Orbix Central, you can just press on that and it will install directly into 2024. I'm surprised people like Black Square and the Comanche A2A haven't done that.
The issue with the Black Square aircraft, those three in particular, is that they are based on very effectively enhancements to stock aircraft, and they're dependent on the stock aircraft assets. With 2024, all the stock aircraft assets are encrypted, so any dependency on them doesn't work. So you have to copy the actual files from the core sim, not from the plugin, but from the core 2020 sim, into the correct location in 2024. And I do believe that they've said fairly recently that those three aircraft are not and will not be officially supported in 2024. But some people you can get them to work if you know. I don't have any of those because, well, there's only one of those which are available on the marketplace, which is I think it was a 208 came out just before 2024 launch, and with it I decided not to purchase it, seeing as I was concerned regarding the dependency issue there.
Right. On that subject,
where does the TBM 850 stand?
Works very well. Works out of the box perfectly for me. Some people did have some audio issues with it initially on PC, and again that was a dependency on some stock aircraft audio. I think, if I remember correctly, the DA40. I've no idea if that's been resolved either by Black Square or within the sim itself. what I will say that on Xbox, having purchased it from Marketplace, which doesn't really allow the dependencies in quite the same way, it worked pretty much out the box for me, including all the avionics and everything.
Okay.
So.
On that subject, guys, while we're talking about aircraft, what are we all flying tonight? I'm doing a stock Cessna Grand Caravan in Flight Sim 2020.
Me too.
Me too.
Bonanza?
Yeah, me too.
Same here.
Kodiak.
Same here.
Cessna
Kodiak.
Skymaster.
Nice.
Oh, Dan? Dan, sorry.
Kodiak.
Oh.
Bad.
Dan, you need to pass on the little secret about the Kodiak float plane.
Yes. Some of us here, mentioning no names, George, had some issues starting cold and dark with the Kodiak float version. I'm sure some of you might know the reason, but yeah, if you start cold and dark on a runway, or well, you can't start cold and dark on the water. There's a feature on the Floatiac where the prop is locked, and you have to drop it in after starting the aircraft off. You have to zero your throttle, then move the prop lever into beta to unlock it, and then back into normal range, and that unlocks the prop. It's one of these amazing SWS things that are put in for realism, which have absolutely no benefit to the sim itself, because you cannot start cold and dark on the water, so there's absolutely no purpose to having the prop look. But it does cause lots of fun for people that are trying to take off from a runway in a cold and dark Floatiac and are wondering why it's got no performance whatsoever. So.
Right, my friends, I'm 15 nautical miles out from our first touch and go, runway 23, EHLE, Echo Hotel, Lima, Echo Airport. What I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom ahead.
Lelystad?
This is touch and go. Touch and go. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to time sync ahead there. Catch you all doing touch and goes. So don't worry about me moving at a supersonic speed, that's done purposely. That's why I love flow for things like this.
You can map that just to a keyboard command.
You can, but on Xbox and things, you can't reliably tell, can you? What
you just have to count it down. What I do, I've got it on one of my sort of D-pad hat switches on my yoke, left and right on it. And if coming back from high speed, I will go all the way to the left, just repeatedly press it till I'm on whatever speed it is, 132 speed, and then press it right 4 times to get back to normal speed. But yeah, it is great being able to actually see what speed you're doing on fly.
It's a simple thing.
Really miss up 2024.
They could put it in 2020 for Xbox. It's a simple command to the sim.
Yeah.
So they could easily do that. So hopefully I'm gonna try and recommend to them that they make it default one of their apps, ideally.
Yeah. Well, Flow in 2020 has got the option of having an info display, and one of the optional fields are very sim rate. That the whole Flow functionality being missing from 2024 is probably the thing that I most miss from 2020.
Yeah.
So,
you're not the only one.
But one thing that I'm noticing on it, well, I can see actual aircraft much further away than on Xbox on SU1 particularly. It's about 0.2 nautical miles visible range for aircraft on Xbox. But I am missing the distance indicator on the name tags, which is a good improvement for 2024.
Yeah.
What is the circle in the middle of this bay?
That's fascinating.
They were flying over.
I don't know. I flew over that quick. Can anybody see what it is?
Oh.
It just
Man-made
looks
lake
like
of some sort.
like a reservoir or something, or maybe a fish farm.
Could be.
Yes, it is a reservoir. Actually, this area is my home area, Lelystad. I'm living just 30 miles away from this place.
Very nice.
Where are all the bulbs? Where are all the bulbs?
Well, welcome to my backyard.
Good.
Where are all the flowers?
Yeah, well, not in this area, and a bit too early in the year.
Really?
Yeah, you have to wait a month or so.
Lelystad will be full of flight simmers, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a quick.
Weemov, are there any windmills still in Holland, or have they all gone now?
The real ones, you mean the old ones, or the new ones? Because I at the moment I look at thousands of them, the new ones. But no, we have still the old ones at the Kinderdijk. Perhaps we could have added it to the flight plan, but maybe next time.
Ah, what a shame.
Is that mouse still
Kinderdijk.
living in that one? Is that mouse still living in the one in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Probably. Probably straight over the head.
Right, we got
straight over the heads of some of the younger people around.
If he is, he's still very happy. So.
We've got Lurker coming in a DA62. He's leading the pack there. I'm paused over the runway to the right of it, so I'm not in your way. Lurker, my friend, do us proud. Nice, easy touch and go. Then Paulus, good to see you, Paulus.
Yes, hello.
Hello, my friend. In the DC-3, daring. Oh, it's going to be interesting on the next landing. No spoilers. Here comes Lurker. Oh, this is wonderful. With the flow names and name tags and goodness knows what. The problem is, it's great to see people in 2024, but you can't see the name tags half the time.
So big.
Well,
the name tags are so big.
The white. So if you're looking from a sky perspective, you can't see who's who.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 degrees, just jumping ahead of you there, Lurker, in the Grand Caravan. Looking very smooth. So touch and go there, people. Very nice. And Dan, you're just behind with Blue Boy. How you doing, Blue Boy? And fly away.
Great, James.
Great. Good to see you, Pete.
Good to be here. Yeah, thank you.
So you've all got this, no problem. Carol behind, and Paulus I've mentioned you, Ninja coming up, Squawker, Tony, and we've got a few scragglers at the back there. Yeah, you got that. So just continue, people, on nav mode. I'll get in the middle of the pack here and join you. Very nice, Carol. Red Ruff there. Very nice. Tony, are you in VR
My
tonight?
engine died just as I was landing.
Oh, no. Really?
I have no idea why.
Ah.
What aircraft?
208.
You can blow the engine if you overtalk 208 and you've got engine damage turned on, but other than that...
Yeah, I don't have it turned on, so I don't know what the deal
No.
is.
Fuel? I mean, I presume you didn't start, if you started with the default tank it would still have plenty in, but...
I'm showing 63 fuel.
Yeah, it should be enough. You knocked your mixture lever?
Okay, I got it restarted.
Great.
Good.
Alright, on to the next leg. Why am I over
Good question.
speeding there? It's better.
Too much enthusiasm.
It must be now, isn't it? About 80% throttle. I do seem to have that effect on the Grand Caravan for some reason. So
is your mixture all the way forward?
It is indeed, yeah. Could be a reason why. Wimov, we're coming up to a point.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil things yet. Well, I'll wait till we get there. We're getting near to it. Those ahead, I might just have to get ahead of you a little bit. Bear with me. Neil and Susie are party to this, so shh.
Oh.
I deny all knowledge and anything else to do with it.
Wasn't it your idea?
Neil and Susie have been partying, have they?
I'm just gonna head of the rest of you there. I think that's it. I think those other people ahead of us there are not with the flight, if I'm correct. There's a couple of name tags ahead there. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, my USB hub is just after failing, so I had to panic and quickly fix it up.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I can see bridges.
If you can, go for it. Yeah, there's bridges later on as well. More feasible bridges, shall we say? A lot of these are very low lying. You may not get under half of them.
What's the point of feasible?
Durable. Manageable. Right, my friends, I'm coming up, and you will be soon, to a sort of mouth of water, basically. So it's just between the two juts of land there. Just before we get to EHAM, let's get a bit nearer. I'll keep you in suspense for a second.
Are you talking about the big bit of water, which is the
big, yeah, so it's basically the mouth.
Right.
On your map there.
The Markham it's called, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
think the big bit water's the North Sea, actually.
Ah. Okay.
No, it's not the North Sea yet. It's the Markham on the right side.
Right. Before you hit the
Mm-hmm.
second part of land, so as we go towards EHAM, you should see a piece of land in that body of water that looks remarkably like a runway. It's not a runway, it is a piece of land. We're going to do a full stop landing there. I'm going to head towards it. I'm going to head down towards it, just so none of you land on the wrong bit, perhaps.
And we don't see James land or not.
So you just
I'm really wondering what you mean. Is it in the middle of the water?
It's just
is it
before
the red bit.
No, it's before you hit the big jut of land. So the sort of before you hit the sort of main city of land over the water. I'll tell you what. It's difficult to explain without showing you. So what I'll do, I'll head down towards it because I'm way ahead of you. So aim for me, basically, but you want to come in nice and slow for this. You can.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. You shouldn't be bouncing along it.
Right. Can you put your name tag above the large block of white that's in front of me?
Yeah. Good luck. So you should see it. It looks exactly like a runway in the water.
I can see it.
Great.
Yeah, got it inside.
I can see a straight road.
Okay, you go there, and we'll meet up later.
Oh, I wonder if it's there, is it?
Now, am I coming too fast there? Maybe. That's not a good... Oh, no, I should be okay. Bit bouncy, but I should make it. No, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to go off the other
You've
end.
got beta range on that aircraft, you know. James.
I've got beta range.
Yep.
Yeah, you can slow her down like a rock.
Reverse prop.
Sorry, yes.
Is this full stop?
Full stop, yeah.
Or touch and go? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So there you go, people. That's how you shouldn't do it. Hopefully I managed to go. But yeah, it looks like as long as you're slow enough, you'll have no problems. I just wasn't slow enough. Trying to get down quick.
I don't
Actually,
think
good
this is
vantage
it, but it
point.
looks like a runway.
It's a good vantage point to active pause and catch you coming down on that. Pete, you might want to go off the other end if you can't slow down. Dan, have you got it?
I've got it, yeah.
Great.
I tried to land next to the water there.
Yeah, I landed where you landed, Pete, but with this Kodiak, yeah, you've got to be... It will slow down very quickly if you cut the throttle.
Oh, that's a pause there. Catch
but
a few of you. Blue boy, you all done, my friend. 4 degree, very nice. Ninja, that looks a bit fast. You might be okay.
I'm way behind you at the moment, so...
Okay. No, you've got it. Well done. Well done. Never get it right on the night, do I? Red Ruff. Well, I've got a good vantage point now, at least. Well done, my friend.
Someone's cooking garlic breast. I'm hungry.
Is it beyond the windmills?
Yeah, oh yeah, the windmills are way behind there. You should see a lot of people...
Oh, I'm a long way.
You should see a lot of...
Yeah, I'm following that big group of people, but...
There's a lot of red flashing lights on it at the moment.
Yeah.
Well done, Neil. Lad over there, Bob. Well done. Lurker, it's looking
Alright,
good.
here.
Hey, Neil, what do your dogs do when you say active pause? Dog.
So they're coming in. Armitage, good to see you. You've all got it, I think. Come on,
I see so many name tags, I have no clue where to fly to.
Somebody fly off the
Fly straight into all of them.
We
that's what I'm
we
doing.
want to see some
The
carnage
biggest
here,
group.
please, people. David, do us proud.
Oh, there it is.
Carnage. Oh, I'll see if I can.
Squawker.
Actually, if I concentrate really hard on a good landing, that should be carnage. I'm way off.
I think it's more planage than carnage.
Carnage, you say?
Very nice, Carol, Paulus, and David. Oh, is he gonna? No, you've got it. No, yep. You did that on
Let me
purpose.
go, isn't it?
Full stop there.
Touching. Oh, crikey! Put the brakes on. Coming round.
It's right between those two strips, is that correct? On the...
It's right before the city, basically, right ahead of you. There's a piece of land.
Oh,
just looks exactly like a runway.
A little runway.
It's like a Blackadder line, that isn't it? Looks exactly like a turnip. I don't know if you remember that Blackadder. Oh no, the turnip looks exactly like something else. Never mind. Well done, Bob.
All right. Here we
The
come.
water looks lovely.
Right in.
Oh, we're not gonna stop. Oh, we're not gonna stop. Oh, we're not gonna stop.
I am missing the beacons. Where are the lights?
Yeah, they need to do something about that runway, don't they? Jalagot,
Give me some
good.
flashlights. Am I too high, too low? I don't know.
Somebody went under me very fast.
Right.
Okay, ooh, I'm coming in, I'm coming in.
See? You've got it.
Oh, into the water.
That was a bounce on the water and a bounce on the land.
Some wet feet over here now.
Well done, David.
Wow,
Fly
this is
away.
fun.
Steve, have you changed your username in 2020? Are you still there?
Oh, no problem. Look at that. Halfway down the runway.
No,
it's not
I don't think so.
Okay.
Who was that upside down?
I can't see you, James, I must admit.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
carnage
have your
is what we
username.
asked for.
There's probably half a
somebody's
dozen I can't see in the
Somebody is
slide.
upside. I'm going to stop here since I got the live stream going, and if you can see the live stream,
well done, Susie.
somebody in it looks like a TBM.
Are you going to make it? Are you going to do what I did, Susie, there?
That's a bit bouncy, Susie. Bye.
Hey,
That's what I did.
Some entertainment. Lovely.
Aye, I've not changed the bit, have I?
Armitage leading up the
See you later.
Is that a float plane variant, Susie?
It is now.
It is
Yeah,
now,
you should.
right?
I think so.
She's just trying to set up for the takeoff.
I think it's turned into a yellow submarine now.
Hello.
I had to give James his carnage, didn't I?
You did. You had to make me feel better. Big R, are you... How far are you? I can see you, Hugh. It's not in the chat, is he? I don't think. Oh, you are.
All right.
He's muted.
The live stream is now pointed down a runway if anybody wants to try it again. Susie.
Oh, we've got dumb ideas again.
Of course, you realise we've all got to take off from here now.
Yeah, you want to head around the other end.
I'm washing my wheels at the moment.
That is apart from James, who's actually in the air, which I think was part of the plan.
Yeah. Could be.
Oh.
I'll take that one, Neil, yeah. It was, absolutely.
So, are we all taking off now, or are we still waiting for folks?
Well, I was waiting for Hugh, but he's disappeared from my sights now. I don't know where he's gone. Can anybody see Hugh? Big R?
I've got his tag, but he could be, 40 miles away.
Could be. Oh, he's come back. He's reappeared. Yeah, if you can, basically we're heading in the other direction, so it's a good time to turn around if you can and taxi to the other end of that strip, and then head off.
Wacky races
the
then.
city. Oh, I wish I was down there.
A drag race.
We're zooming.
I'll be landing at Skipwell.
Look out for the trees. In 2024 they kill you.
So do the rocks.
Absolutely.
What doesn't kill you in that game?
Has
The
anybody
trees,
got the
when you hit the
project
trees in
partner?
2024.
Has anybody got the
Even the
project
streaming
part?
is deadly in
Got
that
it.
game.
Has anybody got the...
The project cart from Got Friends?
No.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. For
Very good. Very
about
good.
£9 UK. It's well worth it. It's brilliant fun.
I'll give that a look. See.
Anybody filled in their Navigraph survey yet?
I'm part way through it.
Yeah, I've had to go again. Like last time, that when you've got about 100 aircraft, so when you're searching through that bloody drop down list, and have to keep going back to the beginning again, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Right, guys and girls, I'll catch you later.
Oh, see you later. Is that Tony?
Okay.
Are you off? Okay, see you
It
later.
is, Tony. Yeah. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
See you.
Mic check.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
You put it in reverse and hit the brakes, and you're a tail dragger.
Oh, there's Hugh. He's coming in.
Yeah, we'll catch you up.
I hate this. I hate this.
Are you going to catch us up, Hugh? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch you up shortly. I've got you in sight.
Okay, people. So off we go. Back onto nav. Let me get control of my aircraft. I was in a funny angle.
Onward.
And we'll do a touch and go.
Runway, Jane?
Touch and go at EHAM runway. Well, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, it was a
The
funny
runway
angle
that
as
has the
well.
numbers on it.
That was a funny angle as well there, James, but I changed the cushion. I was fine then.
Good.
What city is this that we're flying over?
It's Amsterdam.
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 EHAM, yeah, Amsterdam. Can you tell us something remarkable about Amsterdam, Wim? What's your first name?
Remarkable.
I see a bridge.
Frank. Frank is my name.
Frank. Something remarkable that we wouldn't know, perhaps.
You know anyone called Ernest, Frank?
Ernest? No, I don't know Ernest from Amsterdam. It's a friend of him. Something remarkable. Well, the houses are very expensive, but that's the same in London.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you guys. I'm not talking about the red light district.
The old Amsterdam cheese is quite good.
Oh, Edam, yeah.
No, old Amsterdam cheese.
Oh.
Very good.
I am more of the poffertjes and the stroopwafels.
The which apples?
Poffertjes and stroopwafels. That is sweet.
Stroopwafel.
Yeah. Stroopwafels.
Speaking of stroopwafel, I'm eating them right now. They're absolutely delicious.
What we call waffles, yeah.
Waffles, yeah.
Caramel
waffles. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're right on top. On top of EHAM. Aim for runway 22, please. Yes. So we change the runway here.
3.
No, we're gonna go 222. Runway 22. It's a funny maze of airports here, but runway 22 should be on your flight plan. Should be heading straight towards it, in fact.
Right.
If you're down already,
make life easier.
Yeah, if you're down already,
I'm just coming off track. Yeah, I'm just coming off track there to get onto the...
It's literally on the flight path.
So it's aerial ballet, complete with tutu.
This here looks like a perfect water runway.
Yeah, I was going to fly the Norwegian on this trip. I wish I had. I landed there.
You can see the craft. It's a rowing.
It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Doesn't it look amazing, Amsterdam there? If you got the correct world updates, and goodness knows what, hopefully you have. I think there was a city update 4 which I meant to put a call out about, sorry. But you probably all have that if you've been
You're grand.
Right.
I think I just downloaded a Germany update today.
Ah, good. Yes, that's going to be handy.
I've got about 20 gigs of storage left, so there's no downloading anything more for me.
So I've got like 1.5 terabytes.
Ooh.
All right. Of course, I lined up on the wrong runway.
Well, don't worry. Just touch down where you can.
Oh, come on. I'll make it, I think. It's not a sharp turn.
Oh, in fact, even I'm touching down on runway 24, so ignore what I just said there. Whichever runway is ahead of you, it was runway 22.
It's a Schiphol airport, this one, Schiphol.
Yeah.
Susie, you're next to it, huh?
Absolutely.
You're taking the dirt strip?
1, 2,
oh, you're all behind
3,
us, right?
4 runways.
I'm landing on multiple runways.
A strange layout to this airport, isn't it? The runways.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, I did a flight in the afternoon to 18 right, and it took me ages to get to the main airport.
They obviously planned ahead when they built it.
Yeah.
You know, no third runway and it's taking £20 billion to even discuss it. It's just done.
It's bizarre, isn't it? Well, there are three. There are 3 runways there, aren't there? I'm counting 3. I mean,
at least 3.
Remain.
Well, 1, 2, 3. I think there are 3 runways and a smaller 4th.
Wow.
There's also one over there to the right.
Yeah, that's 18 right. That's one I landed on earlier.
Wow.
It's nutty.
This is also the airport where the planes taxi over the motorway.
Yes, it is, actually.
Oh yes, you can see it there, yeah. You see the bridge. Oh, they do that in Heathrow, don't they?
There's 5 runways, actually.
Oh. Okay, there's one over there. And a second.
Well, the map tells you it's actually 12.
I don't think that's right.
I guess you are a little bit drinking too much.
No, there is 04, 06, 09, 18 left, 18 central, 18 right, 22, 24, 27, 36 left, 36 central, 36 right. Makes 12.
Wow.
That's a roulette table. That's not a roulette table.
That's not a runway, yeah. It's a roulette table.
I thought it was a Chinese takeaway menu.
The left-hand we're not building a third runway, we're just borrowing one from Schiphol.
The left-hand runway at Manchester Airport goes over the road, but not the motorway. It's just off the motorway junction.
It's probably because they got a toll on it somewhere.
It really does help.
Okay, chaps, just while they're chatting, I'm just going to explain something. If you see me going into 2 times, 4 times speed, what I'm doing, I'm trying to get ahead, because there will be a change. I'll give you a spoiler. There will be a slight change here, so I'm just trying to keep pace with the front runners, that's all.
Steve, the Sky Master's got retractable gear, mate.
You're fired. Neil's taken over.
Okay.
I've given up on both of you. And you're in charge.
I did my best.
Okay, my friends, we have a lengthy leg here, 90 nautical miles, but we won't be exactly sticking to the flight plan. If you need to go to the loo or something, I didn't give you a proper break there. If you need to do something, now's the time, because you're not going to have...
Oh.
It's going to get a bit exciting in 5 or 10 minutes time of this flight. So,
the lines will up and steal our wallets.
You know, I gotta say, this scenery here kind of gives 2024 a run for its money.
It does, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
very good.
Beautiful.
I think it does depend very much where you're flying, as well.
You guys should see Bosnia. Oh wow.
And
Bosnia and Serbia. Wow.
And
Stunning.
Montenegro.
Yeah, that's
Albania.
amazing. Absolutely stunning.
Well, Steve, you joined with Mark's 2020. A few of you did, in fact. Mark's 2024 flight. Was that problematic?
Sorry?
Not for me. Well, yeah, and I couldn't see anybody, so.
Oh.
I saw one person. I think I saw Ninja. Was it Ninja or somebody was in the UK?
Yeah, it was me. You could only see me, and you'd only follow me on the actual map.
I give up after a while. I've not flown it again in multiplayer.
That's not good. Hopefully it's improved.
Have you had any progress since then as far as multiplayer is concerned, or have you just not attempted it?
I can see live players sometimes. Actually, since the update, I saw a couple of live players. Actually, I saw one at the airport, and I saw one 27 miles away.
Yeah.
His tag was up, which is novel.
But SC1, I think it was one of the later updates in SC1 increased the range to over 20 miles. And I wasn't aware of this, but I was like in a flight with a few friends, and someone joined at the airport I was flying to, and it was like, oh yeah, there's this player 25 miles away. I'm like,
yeah, I saw the tag. Yeah.
Away? What?
That surprised me.
Yeah.
But it seems to be very random. Sometimes you see the green dots on the world map, and sometimes you don't.
Really?
I've got a friend that I fly with regularly, and he was on Xbox. He's got PC as well, and no problems on 2020. On 2024, every update it's randomly he'll be able to see people or not be able to see them.
Yeah.
Similar to how how it was behaving for you. And with this last update, he can't see anything. But that's not the behaviour that most people are having. It's just some people are having this really strange thing and trying to isolate what it is. The other thing I can think of it might be network card related, but it's almost like half the data isn't coming through half the time.
I often ask Alexa to eavesdrop on the developers when they're doing that. All I can hear is hysterical laughter.
I bet.
Sounds about right.
And the clicking of bottles.
What was the magic word, James? Microsoft? Didn't we have that going for a while?
Oh, 97%.
Yeah.
I don't really blame the developers themselves. What the main issue, I mean, apart from, as you know, Jorg has finally admitted a few months later, the fact that they were at least a year off being ready for release, which should have been
oh my god.
You know, apart from that, the main issue that's affected most of the development is they don't talk to each other. They've got several development teams, some of which are directly under Microsoft, like the working titles ones. You know, then there's Asobo, and then you've got third-party developers like Caronado, HPG, etc. And there's a lot of the issues with these aircraft is that it's not being communicated to the developers, including the ones working at Asobo, as to how to develop an aircraft for 2024.
Wow.
And it's like,
It's weird. It's like the kid on the school desk that puts his arm around his waist so it doesn't get copied.
Some of the worst affected aircraft, like the GPS not working properly in the 208 and the 172. What? Like core features like OBS mode not working. You talk to the developers of the avionics, the V2 G1000 NXI, so working titles that say, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with the avionics. The problem is that the developers have not implemented it properly. They need to edit the config file to enable that functionality correctly, because it needs to be talking to the right bit of the electrical system. So it's just an electrical wiring issue in the XML. It's like, great, well, why wasn't that communicated to every developer, especially the internal developers? It's a bit more understanding when it's like a third-party developer, like, you know, HPG, Caronado, etc. But it's unforgivable that the core Asobo stock aircraft, they've broken key functionality between 2020 and 2024. And not because the technology is not there, but because of just communication between the different teams.
I think that is absolutely characteristic, Dan. Is that I'm sure that all of the developers actually whiz kids and very good at what they do, but it seems to be that the overall coordination and management and strategy and tactics are where the hole is.
Absolutely. Procedures. Yeah. And it's been a problem way through the 2020 development process, and it's come to even more. Yeah.
Some beautiful villages that we're flying over.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
I mean, has anybody got positives about 2024? You know.
Oh, loads. Loads, mate. I on Xbox. I mean, one thing that I'm noticing on this flight is that if I'm doing, you know, my speed is varying compared with others. Don't get any of that lag on Xbox.
That's good.
You know, in general, apart from certain notable exceptions, the places that I fly do look better overall in 2024 and 2020. But there's some areas look like literally. We were trying to do a helicopter flight the other night in Scandinavia, and what's the capital of Scandinavia?
Oslo. Sorry, Scandinavia? Do you mean Sweden?
Sweden, sorry. Yeah. It is, yes, capital of Sweden. So, what's the capital? I can't remember. Gone from my head. Getting old.
Stockholm.
Yes. So we're trying to do a helicopter flight around Stockholm, and the trees literally looked like dog poo. Literally, they were brown. They were brown, cylindrical, deformed, turd-like objects.
Not even the old white chalky ones, no?
No, not even the old white ones. It's literally.
It wasn't just bad dog owners leaving too many bags there, was it?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it might have been. I mean, they might have all been facing north. I'm not sure about that. But
there's a good bridge over there to the left. Do you see it?
Oh, go for it. Well, I tell you what, people. On that note, you can see a river to the left of us. You can actually follow that river round to our next airport, which we're gonna do. So if you pop into heading mode now.
God bless you, sweet master.
We're all bunched together. And you can either do it manually. You can do it manually or go into heading mode if you want to, but you want to lower your altitude by 500 feet at least.
Oh.
So altitude.
Yeah, get down on the water. Get down on the water.
That's what I'm gonna do.
1,000 feet altitude, and
we're going to be skimming.
When you see a bridge, fly under it, if you can.
Well, the Kodiak's got a radio altimeter, so we can get round to about 100 feet. I would have thought.
I think you should just look at the dampness of your shoelaces, Soapy, to be honest.
Yeah.
If they're damp, then go up a couple of feet.
Okay. Thank you.
Did you see how many splashes are behind me?
I like the supervision.
If you've got a fish in your turnips.
Yeah.
If you're in the Kodiak,
what are the little dikes for on the river here? Is that to slow the flow or what?
Keeping quiet.
Probably keep the sediment in, I suppose. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or are they for launching boats?
No, they're evenly spaced all the way down.
Yeah. It's quite odd, isn't it?
I'm at 149 feet.
I should remember that one. I learned it before, but my memory is hard.
It could be a natural phenomenon, but I would imagine it's
phenomenon.
Can you spell that, James?
Lots of N's and M's.
I'll pop it in Discord later. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
D-O-D-O-D-O-D-E.
A nice river. Yeah. I like the
fishing. You know, people go and sit on them for fishing.
Yeah, I got a line out the back of the airplane here.
I think they're man-made, aren't they? Those juts coming out, they must be.
They look man-made.
They look man-made, yeah.
Is it levees they're called, I think?
Oh, there's a bridge there, people. There's a bridge. I'm just coming up to it. If you want to go under it, I'll
There we
pause.
go. Right. Here goes. This is not going to be pretty.
It might be a bit low, but give it a try.
Okay, it depends how big the splash is.
Bob's going for it, and fly away. Do us proud. Well done, Bob. And fly away, both of you. There you go, it's doable, people.
Lots of splashes on my screen.
Very nice.
Hey, Dan? Dan, tell them about how you were hanging around the bridge the other day.
Well, I mean,
in his skirt.
I've never seen that before. He was hanging by his tail.
I mean, it was a bridge that was about a quarter the height of that one and 100th the width, with a pillar in the middle.
Oh, it was not. It was 2 times as high as that one. No.
No.
I'm kidding.
And it was on an angle on the river, so you had to come into it either at an angle or from above. And it got collisions on it.
Armitage, very good.
Bridge,
Carol, well done. Pete, B, Susie, you're all making it. It's too easy, isn't it? Too easy.
Yeah, that's too easy. Bridge. That's not challenging enough, James.
I still don't see your name tag, Steve, I'm afraid, so I can't say, but I'm sure you made it. Well done, Steve.
Bit previous. Another 3 seconds. Hold on. 1,
Oh.
2, 8, 3, 2, 1. Okay, James, repeat that again.
I don't see. I can see Neil just behind you, but not you, I'm afraid. Well done. Anyway. Neil, did you see it?
One of the issues I'm having. You know, Dan might be right with these issues of not being able to see players.
Yeah.
He went under it for definite. I will guarantee he went under the bridge.
Great.
I am absolutely skimming the water.
Good.
There's a few more coming up
there.
I skimmed it a bit too hard.
Have you got spray in your goggles?
Yep, we do. We have lots and lots of
Right.
bits of rain. Let's just say bits of rain.
Right.
Lots of mist. Sorry, that's the word.
Bob, there's going to be a couple more coming up there. Just make sure you're going down the right river, by the way. You want to check inside your Garmin. Just make sure you are heading... Well, we kind of come off it a little bit, but we can go back on ourselves. It's okay.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, power lines, power lines, power lines, power lines.
We will rejoin. If people went to the other fork in the river, we will rejoin you. It does join back up.
All right. I'm going to climb and see if I can find y'all. Since I'm... Well, no, there you are,
Another bridge
James,
just where I am.
I must be doing something right.
Great. Another bridge.
I found another bridge.
Just about where I am. I think, Bob, you are... Yep, Bob's going for it.
Another bridge coming up. Another bridge.
That 21 is a bird dog.
Tango would have loved this one. Hold on, Bob.
Whee!
All right, let's see if I can... Oh, I came down too quick. Oh, well, we'll see what happens here.
Looking okay, Flyway.
Is the same height or lower than the other one?
It seems to be about the same height.
Right.
Yeah.
Same height.
Hold on, Dan. Ninja again. Ah.
I should be recording some of these folks coming under there. I'm going to make a circle and come back.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah, well, on the next one, if you got a increased time capabilities, that's what I'm doing to get ahead.
Oh, is there another one ahead of us? Okay.
Oh, there's a few ahead. There's two together later down.
Okay, well
done, everybody. You're all making it. Pete B again, Squawker, Carol, you're doing well there, and Red Ruff. Feels like
hello, good evening.
Good evening. Sounds like I'm commentating.
The river goes left and right, where do I go?
So you just want to follow, keep following. Now we're on this part of the river, just keep following it down. It should join up. We're heading towards EDDL, so if you look at your middle Garmin system, you should see where you are.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Kijk even. Dit is wel echt vol.
MFD.
James, when you pause to record, do you just hit the pause button, or do you...
Active pause, yeah, I've got it set on my one of my throttle buttons.
Okay, I don't know if I was going to try to do that.
You can do that. If you go into the menu, look for active pause. You should
Speaking of, I found another bridge.
There's a pause button on the top toolbar which does active pause as well if you haven't got it.
Okay,
yeah.
that'll work.
That's well, yeah. Well done.
You're going to
Two
try
bridges in a row.
Yep, two bridges in a row.
That one looks like it should have one.
Let me get myself ahead of people.
Let me get down here and turn the other direction.
In areas like this, going back to Flight Sim 2024 again, it can look absolutely sensational and behave sensationally as well. Yeah, but I do feel, and I'm not ignoring what people are saying, I do feel there's a lot that it's missing out on. Core dynamics of flights, aircraft, etc. Or core mechanics of them.
It's kind of crooked, but you can see the... There goes somebody. Who is that? Lurker?
Did you not make it?
There goes Dan.
Ninja, did you have an accident there? Or you just
power lines again.
You have a power lines mod or something to change it?
Yeah, I think it's what they're called. Hold on.
Very nice, people.
Something.
Power lines and
Memo design.
Yeah. Oh god, I can't remember the name of it. There are three add-ons for UK, Europe, and.
Oh, there's another one. Skimming the water.
Oh dear.
Oh. Somebody went
Oh,
over
David, what happened, my friend? Did you crash into a ship?
No.
How ironic.
It's telling me I stalled. How terrible!
As a Navy man, he didn't miss the ship.
I just saw that your aircraft smack bang into one of the liners there.
It was too far right.
Ah, okay.
There's another aircraft.
Oh, nice one, Rufus.
Red Robinson.
Dinger.
Well, Mr. Ace, I have to give you some kudos for this.
Everybody's doing good on this.
I have never done this before in the Netherlands.
Oh, well, there you go. There's always something new to try.
I was also doing about 187 knots, so it's probably not wise.
Ah.
Okay.
Let's
try
try
to
it
make
again.
some slipstream in the water.
This one.
Is that going to crash me or?
Not if you do it gently. You can get a little bit of
E,
weight going in the water.
Spray.
Not for too long.
There's some pylons here, Tuesday. There's probably some power lines here.
I'll come down and altitude.
There we go. Now I remember.
Coming
The
through.
mods are called We Love VFR.
Okay.
Nice.
And there are three versions you can add on. It adds power lines and some wind farms and lots of cables and stuff. We Love VFR 1, 2, and 3.
We love crashing into objects that appeared just in front of
the
us.
power lines are solid as well. You can
Yeah.
The one that got me was the building cranes. And you're flying around in a helicopter in the downtown area, and you come around the building, and there's a building crane right there.
Oh yeah, 2020 they will fly through, and a lot on 24 you just straight into them.
Yeah, 2024 on especially on console with the LOD kind of popping. Sometimes for pylons and cranes and stuff don't appear until like 0.05 mile in front of you, and you have to be right on the ball to sort of avoid them if you low.
I mean, honestly, my take on it is that disaster at launch, of course, and I expected better, but I expected it to be where it is now. I expected this state around about now, because we had it with 2020 when it first launched as well. But in hindsight, they should have learnt what to do better from 2020.
It appears that Lurker has overtaken me.
Food has been brought to me. This is amazing.
Oh, it's an in-flight meal for us.
I've got four crumpets and 2 packets of chocolate hobnobs.
No carbs then.
No carbs, no. I'm diabetic, so I need the carbs. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
Do share the hobnobs, please, Dan. I'll do with a hobnob.
Absolutely. Anyone comes to visit can have a chocolate hobnob if you're quick before I've eaten them.
I'll be right there. Don't worry.
Do you say you're moving up to Manchester area, James?
I am, yes. Yeah.
Susie, just trying to get the gate open, Dan.
You'll be within driving range to come and sample my hobnobs.
Great.
Okay, there we go.
I would love a nibble on your hobnobs, Dan. That's brilliant. Let's do that.
Oh, you're more than welcome, James. You're more than welcome.
Are they the milk chocolate or the plain chocolate?
These ones are milk chocolate.
No, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
Yep, dead.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to get the dark chocolate hobnobs.
I don't like them. I only like the dark chocolate ones.
Yeah, the dark chocolate ones are preferable.
We found another bridge.
And now I have to look up what hobnobs are.
you don't have to know
what you would call cookies, Carol.
So just a chocolate-covered oat biscuit, Carol.
That sounds delicious.
Chocolate
but
covered
from McVitie's, and they're pretty good.
They are nice.
They are more
extremely nice.
If you have private contract, if you have a contractor working on your house, and you keep them supplied with chocolate hobnobs, then that usually improves the performance.
They find them anyway. They always find them.
Right, another bridge, guys. Just where Dan is, there's another bridge coming up. Just be... It's an easy bridge, this one, isn't it?
Roger.
Easy bridge.
Yep.
The only problem is the job takes 3 times as long as they said.
Yeah.
Instead of 10 times.
Instead of 10 times. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that would be the plain chocolate ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it doable, Dan? Yep. Yep.
Easily, yeah.
Even managed to do a loop over that one and still get under it.
Well done, Lurker.
Oops.
A lot of you have gone to altitude again. You might want to come back down. It's up to you. These are optional bridges. Well done, Neil. And Frank, looking good.
Touching the water.
I'm skimming the water so much that flow keeps popping up my landing rate in the top left. Always like -10 to -40.
Coming in, Pete Blue Boy, it's looking good, my friend. Soapy, there's no liners there, so you should be okay. Should be safe, or they should be. You've got it.
Yeah, that was more controlled.
I think what we'll do, people, if you head towards EDDL, we'll do a full stop there, because I need the loo, and I'm sure a lot of you must be flagging by now. And then we'll carry on and just carry on to the last airport from there, so we're getting there.
That's been more than 20 minutes.
Are we allowed to pour a whiskey as well?
Of course you are, yes.
Oh, thanks very much.
Ooh, somebody's in the water. There's a water landing.
Gear up for water landing. Gear up for water landing. Gear up for water landing.
Oh,
Jolly God,
somebody pushed the button on that one.
I just hit a swan.
You've all made that, no problem.
You just...
Hughes with us there.
Did it hit your back?
We're 37 miles from EDDL.
Okay, well, we'll get there in no time in a grand caravan and the coldies.
So if everyone's going to EDDL, I can join from there.
Okay,
so
yeah.
You just get in.
Well, we'll be going there, but then we'll just be heading. We'll just be heading straight towards our Luxembourg finale, essentially.
Well, at least it's something. It just took me a long time to get back.
Hello. Who's saying hello to somebody very quietly?
I think that was my son talking to the dog, which is noticed that I've got food. So he's kind of
the dog told him. Yeah, the dog told him.
Does the dog understand? Yeah. Hello.
Is your son interested in? Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no, he does sometimes, but you know.
He has problem pronouncing the word hobnobs, the dog, doesn't he?
I think he's more interested in the crumpets because they're hot and he can smell them. So.
Nope.
I may have crashed my caravan straight through a full. What are they called?
Bridge coming up.
Like a full truck.
Oh, another bridge. Another bridge.
You're just where
Cars
you
are not.
isn't it?
Ooh.
Did somebody just?
I don't
Was
know
that you?
what happened. I hit the bridge and it took me about 200 feet higher.
Ah, that's handy.
Yeah, that's when you.
There's a water speed bump ahead as well. Be careful.
Does your tally Wymov stand for why move?
No,
Wimov.
It's a Wimov. It is a Dutch phrase. In Dutch, in Dutch, it says "was ik maar op vakantie," and that means in English, "wish I was on vacation."
All right. Okay.
Wish I was on vacation.
I know the feeling, my friend.
That is what it stands for.
Oh, do you mean it's a mnemonic? It's just the letters which spell it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay.
Abbreviation. Or how you call it.
There's only one letter out from English, isn't it?
Jolly God scoring, everybody else is flying over. I don't blame you, my friends. Well done, Jolly God.
Oh, I've just taken some bloke's TV aerial off his house. I'm so sorry.
He was watching the rugby. Oh, there isn't.
He's going to be really upset. I've got the cord wrapped round. I've got the TV dragging behind me now.
That reminds me of something. So we're out walking with my dad, and my dad spots someone with a red top, bright red top on it, which says Emirates all over it. And so he says, "Oh, have you been to Emirates?" I've been to Emirates, you know. And we're like, "Yeah, I've been to the stadium." You know, to the Emirates Stadium, and it took about 3 or 4 minutes before one of them worked out. They worked out that one of them was talking about the country, and the other one was talking about Arsenal.
It's a nice flat river here. It's lovely.
Very, yeah.
Flat river.
We should change from that Bosnia one that we went to the other day, David. Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was great though. Great fun.
Amazing, yeah.
I like the way they did the buildings over here. I wish they'd have taken as much time in the U.S.
What do you mean, the layout?
Well, the buildings and the actual architecture of the buildings look like they belong in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true.
Well, we're heading towards Germany now. This is are we in Germany at the moment? I think we might be.
No, not yet.
Yes, we are.
Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes.
Yes, we
are. Are those nuclear plants out ahead of us?
Where are you looking for?
It could be
I see big cooling towers out ahead of us.
Could be Skynet.
No, it's probably just normal cooling towers. You know,
that does look like one, maybe.
Let's see where.
Well, in Germany, the nuclear plants are all out of function now, so they will be all torn down. But it could as well be a regular power plant. They also have cooling towers.
Oh.
Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it?
It depends how you look at that.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about it that we'll all be using modular small nuclear reactors shortly. We won't be able to do it unless we do it.
Yeah, they'll be called the 6070 series, David.
Yeah, probably. Mind you, the idea is not world heat.
6090 personal nuclear reactor.
Maybe.
That's a great subject.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a great subject. I mean, what a disaster for the 50. So you talk about 2024 being a disaster. The 50 series.
Took the sting off Microsoft, wasn't it? Microsoft were rolling in and going, okay, someone else can take the flak for a few months.
Another bridge, quite low.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
I wonder how much of the power consumption of like a 5090 could be recouped if you used a electrical power generation from all the heat. You know.
So the 6090 comes out with a heat pump attachment bolt on the side of your house.
Well, I was listening to an interesting conversation on YouTube the other night where they were talking about the fact that Britain can't actually have sufficient data centres to support AI because our power grid just won't deal with it. Which is fascinating.
I mean, it's whether AI takes us out or the electric cars take us out first. But we're certainly in the UK, the planned nuclear power generation expansion is getting on for a decade behind schedule. And the first of the, I think, is it six reactors we're trying to bring online altogether? The first one's not going to be ready till 2027, and they reckon it's going to be 2050 until the last one comes online.
Sounds almost like Flight Sim 2024, doesn't it?
Well, then that's 16% of the current generation capacity in the UK from that plant altogether. You know, from all the reactors. but also during that time there's more plants being shut down, so it won't in net effect be 16%. And to charge all these electric vehicles, which we all have to be driving by 2035, or won't be able to buy certainly any new ICE vehicles if they don't change their plans again.
Do any of you own
how are we going to run them?
Yeah, do any of you own electric vehicles by chance? Any of you have them? Cars or...
Neil does.
Really?
I do.
No.
Neil's got one.
I quite like them. I'm into them.
I have a Skoda Enyaq, it's very nice.
We had one at one point. The car was pretty nice. Charging was the challenge because we can't charge at our house. So we always have to charge externally, which is very expensive, to put it perhaps politically correct.
Just flying information with a like-minded car and just plug it in surreptitiously on the way past. That's the way to get around that.
You could always get a little trailer, get you a little trailer and put behind it with a generator, and that way you gas the generator.
Good idea.
Fire it up.
Someone did something like that, though, didn't they? They got an electric car and put a 1.2 litre engine in the back.
Wow.
And all it is
the
charge.
river here is broken.
Yeah.
This is quite the industrial area over here, isn't it?
That's definitely an old-fashioned power plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got steam coming out of mine. Anyone else got steam coming out of the cooling towers?
Coming out of your cooling
Yes.
tower. Okay, I was worried.
That looks like an old steel plant right there.
Yeah, that is what I just wanted to say. We are flying now into the middle area of Germany, and that is or was famous for coal and steel, and that here basically is one end of that, and it continues further to the east.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
We don't have any of that anymore.
I beg your pardon. If you go down Manchester way, you'll see quite a fair few of these old. I don't think they're in use still, are they? Ninja and Dan, but there's still quite a few out there. The old.
No, I mean, most of the older ones have been shut down. Some of the premises have been taken out. Like in Sheffield, there's a Tata have bought some of the old steel plants and retrofitted them with modern furnaces, and so it's still some, but very little compared to what it was.
This is
More bridges.
Yeah, this is Düsseldorf, and basically it's a large area. Basically, it's several cities, but in reality, this is one huge area where industry is located. As I said, further coal mines to the east, and also to the south from here, and nowadays obviously no coal mining here anymore. I think a little bit steel, but most of that is gone away now.
There was a lot of bombing done here during the war, wasn't there?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Sorry about that.
Well, that happened on both sides. So.
It did.
Yeah.
And it was years gone by. That was a long time ago now, isn't it? You can't get under those bridges, can you? I don't think.
Yeah. Nope. We've just been under.
Oh, well done.
Here is one that you can go under.
Right.
Oh, these
because it's blocked.
Most of these are just solid bridges for me.
Solid bridge, yeah. No, can't get over that one. Under that one.
Now that looks like a nuclear power plant right here. That enclosed facility. Oh well, I couldn't read it when I went by. It was.
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid.
You'll have to go back and watch the video.
Right. Yeah, we'll do.
Are we flying to Berlin?
We're going to EDDL.
No.
Dusseldorf, is it?
Yeah.
This is Düsseldorf, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Runway 23
we are ready to
right. if you can, please. If anybody wants to get frequencies up,
nearly lurker, nearly.
Yeah, we're only 5 miles.
Okay, you may
on the airport.
You may want to slow down and bring that throttle back.
So I'm 8 miles away. Yeah. So.
128 degrees, 5.1 miles.
6.5. I'm going to go into heading mode to the east, personally. Let's go east. Is that right?
Come on, Dan, you can do it. Nope.
So I'm heading east, 90 degrees. To line up with runway 23. If you can, please, people. We're quite close to it now. If you're anywhere near me.
Line up with 23.
23. Sorry, 23 right.
Oops. 4 is going in the water. Ooh.
Yeah, having too much fun. Pete Blue Boy, are you okay out there, my friend? I can't see how far. I think you're close by, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just coming around now, James.
Great.
Tap.
This is great for many. Now, people, when we do these live streams, obviously we're all catching up in many ways. I've not done a live stream for some time, and it's a good chance for us to have a chatter and natter. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? So these
bridges are not flyable. These bridges are. They look clear, but they're not.
Right. Flyaway, are you over the airport there?
Real close.
Oh,
I'm making the turn to final here.
It's looking like an airport where you are. I'm just trying to line up visually. Oh yeah, yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. So where Flyaway is, that's the airport. 23 right, people.
I don't have my ILS or anything on, so I'm guessing this is 23 right.
No, I'm doing it manually.
Yeah, I think
touch and go or full stop?
Full stop here. I need the loo. Full stop. We'll do a full stop, 5-minute break, and then we'll just carry on to the Luxembourg for our next leg in the future. I want to get all the Paris in helicopters done in Flight Sim 2024. You're going to be joining us for that one.
Okay. 2-3 right. I think that's 2-3 right. I'll tell you as I go over it.
That's the idea. Luxembourg get closer to Paris, then choppers over the old Eiffel Tower. Would be great. Under.
Now, but with our patches for like the ground effect stuff, I'm really enjoying helicopters.
Me too. I was flying them yesterday over London. Very visceral experience with them. Incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn around here and see if I can't see people landing.
Okay, okay. I'll be coming into land myself.
Go to bed.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't be able to see me landing.
Steve, my friend, I still don't have your name tag. For whatever reason, I cannot see Chunzi. We can hear you, so that's enough. To know that you're
so whoever is interested in more challenging bridges, follow the River Rhine, which we were flying over just recently, towards Cologne and through Cologne. A few more bridges. Some of them are very low.
Ah.
All right, y'all do well now because you're being filmed. So you wanna
best behavior, sir.
You want to, best behavior and do something that you want to send home.
Well, in fact, you're being double filmed. Triple filmed.
Oh, that was a good landing.
Include the streams to Discord.
And Paul US.
Paulus.
Looks like a good landing. Paulus, okay. Paulus. Ninja looked like a good landing. They landed together, side by side. That was nice.
I can't see the runway. There's so many name tags, red name tags. Should be interesting. Very easy, this one, people. Ideally.
For a really smooth landing for me, 66 feet per minute.
Oh, nice. You can't do that. I've noticed landing in 2024 is a heck of a more. It's a heck more challenging, isn't it?
It is, yeah, I think so.
Yep.
We did a flight up yesterday up to Denali, Mount McKinley, to the base camp, and the topography has changed from 2020, and what used to be a fairly flat runway is now uphill.
Oh.
And it's a nightmare. Oh, that was
I
nice.
play this. I'm making a side landing.
Okay. That's you, Frank, yeah?
Yeah, that was me. I don't know.
So
I think
far,
my plane is damaged.
Everybody's doing a good job. I haven't seen any bad landings.
You haven't seen mine.
Other than mine.
Watch this.
Is this one of the,
Here comes James.
Is this one of the updated airports?
All right. A little bit long there, James.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm not judging, but
no. It's I did that purposely just to just because we had enough time.
Get out of the way.
I'm actually dying
Get
for the
out of the
loot,
way.
people. Back in a second.
Here comes Dan.
And same on my end. I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Nice one, Dan, right on the center line.
Aye.
Who we got here? I don't know your first names, but Eepster? That was right on the center line too. That was nice. And somebody parked right in front of, put in reverse there. You're right in front of the camera.
Sorry, mate.
That's right.
A bit harsh on old James there. I mean, he's obviously his eyes were half full of water when he landed.
I know. I forgot about it now. I mean, the loo is down at the other end of the runway.
Well, I saw him running down there.
Saw him running, yeah, that's for sure. All right, who we got? Jolligood? Is that right? Jolligood? Jolligood?
Jolligood?
Yeah, Jallagod. Don't know what that means. So that was a nice landing.
Right, are we all down? 4 degrees coming in. What we can do, people, as soon as everybody's down, we'll take off, and then we'll just do. We'll just carry on to Luxembourg. So just carry on the course round. I think the river parts has extended the flight a little bit past. A quick touch and go at EDDK, and then just carry on to Luxembourg.
Okay.
EDDK.
I think some of us needed to leave for just a second. So.
Of course, yeah. Right, I shall hold on for a few minutes.
Okay. How about 2 minutes?
Yep.
Maybe 3. It's been a while.
Sure. Yeah, don't forget to shake.
Otherwise, there'll be some long landings at the next airport.
So are we skipping the castle then, or not?
We'll fly over it, Carol. So we'll fly over the routes. So we'll do the rest of the loop.
Thank you.
Just a quick touch and go at EDDK, and then on to ELLX Luxembourg.
So it's going to be in touch and go. Do the thing, or?
Yeah, touch and go. So it'll be the runway directly on the routes there. Let me just remind myself. There we are. Bring that up. So EDDK should be runway 14 left. Yeah, 14 left.
Note to self: stop breathing in when drinking one's whiskey.
What do you do? You don't snort it, do you, David?
No, but you've got to stop breathing. Otherwise, you sort of top up your lungs.
Ah. What whiskey?
It made I cough a bit.
What whiskey
What
are you
did I come back
partaking
to?
in? Go on, carry on, whoever. David, what whiskey are you partaking in?
I'm slapping a very nice little 10-year-old Talisker.
Oh, nice.
Single malt, very nice. Sainsbury, I've said before on these flights that Sainsbury every now and again seems to have this joy of dropping the fine malt whiskies by about a third. So whenever they do that, I go and buy a bottle.
Oh dear. And then
That certainly beat a Coke bottle in the back seat.
2 hours later, you're back again.
Yeah, it's not quite. I remember when it was in Barbados, where the taxi driver, had this brown paper bag, and he was slipping out of it every now and again, and I was looking at my wife and saying, "What the hell is he doing?" Anyway, I plucked up the courage and I said, well, what exactly are the drinking laws in Barbados? And he smiled at me and he said, "Don't compulsory." Compulsory.
So you cut out partly there, David. We didn't catch.
Oh, he said
it's compulsory.
It isn't compulsory. He said.
Oh.
Then they did another swig.
All right. We're gonna have a drag race takeoff.
Can do. Yeah, we're all lined up for it. Why not? Yeah. I guess if we're all are we all back? I mean, how would we know the answer to that one?
There's still a bunch of people up there at the parking area.
Speak up if you're not here.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of folks running down this way.
I see somebody else has got the Union Jack livery next to me there. Very nice. Is that you, Carol? The Union Jack? Can't see.
Couldn't be. I have a blue one on.
Oh.
It's a custom one. I can't.
Okay. Yeah.
Downloaded livery.
Okay. Possibly why you're showing us as the Union Jack. That's the one I'm using at the moment. Are you using your multi-panel tonight, Carol?
No, I decided that since I can't use it in 24, I wouldn't use it in 2020 either, so I didn't get too spoiled.
Okay. Yeah.
I do miss it, though.
Yeah.
You're going to give us a countdown and go?
I think so. So, should we count down from 3 people? So, on 1. 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Alright, I'm at 1,500 feet.
And the race is on.
Still on the ground.
All right.
I'm still loading in.
Oh, who's that in the flight simulator livery? I'm right at his wingtip. Get airborne and I can outrun him.
Up and away.
Ooh, forgot to reset my trim. Gone up.
I took off.
Rocket ship.
Full flaps. No wonder I couldn't catch him.
I took up with plus 40% trim, and you need about minus 40% in the Kodiak, so it kind of got to it got to a certain speed and started going up about 2,000 foot a minute. Yeah,
it can be a little tricky, the Kodiak.
That Kodiak will get you, that's for sure.
I mean, it's an absolutely great aircraft to fly if you fly it right.
Yes.
But if you don't fly it right, it can kick you and hurt.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be kicked.
Just be aware.
There's a stadium here to our left.
Just be aware, you might need to go into heading mode to get back onto nav mode when you take off.
Let's see here.
I don't even have a flight plan, so I don't know where we're going.
Go direct. EDDK.
Back to the river.
Back to the river.
Grace Jones.
And
to the river.
This will get me on course, and then.
Does this mean we get to skim some more water?
Yeah, there's a bridge up here, a nice one. Right here as you come around the bend, the river.
Sending it at 200 knots. This thing is rated for not even 180.
Yeah, I'll get up here and pause so I can capture people going underneath it.
Right.
Is that the Creedence Clearwater Revival bridge?
Yeah, you'll see it when you come around the corner there after you pass that.
Just where Bob is there. I think Bob's just either over it.
Oh, Bob. That was close.
Are we supposed to be following the river here, or are we supposed to be just get on the GPS?
Go on GPS and let's head over to EDDK. I know I'm trying to get these flights to around 2 hours if I can, and we are going to go over it.
Yeah. That bridge looks like it's got a solid underneath it. Yep, it does.
Bang. Yeah. Found out in quite a lot of photogrammetry areas in 2020 that you get these solid bridges. They look amazing from the top, but then you try going underneath them and you just like hit a solid wall. London used to be like that. I'm not sure if it's still like that.
Yeah, Tower Bridge.
From the bridge, it looks like our heading from that bridge is about 142, so it'll take us.
So, Dan and Ninja, what's the weather like up there? What's the weather like up north? Oh, my sim's pausing. What's happened there? Better now, I'm back.
Lots of stuttering, like a lot of stuttering. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Are you getting it too?
It's shining in rather warm where I am.
Rather
really nice. There are a lot of buildings. There are an awful lot of buildings concentrated around here with different features, so
yeah, it could be
might give you some problems.
Well, one advantage on Xbox is that it basically, rather than rendering the buildings as buildings, it will render them as like splodgy blobs.
Well, hobnobs.
No, splodgy blobs, not hobnobs.
Is that another kind of biscuit?
Well, it could be, but it's kind of what buildings look like in Flight Sim on 2020. I mean, they're actually been doing okay here for me, but earlier on there were quite a few that were sort of acid, dissolved in acid. But it will do that rather than drop your frame rate and cause stuttering, so it tends to be smoother.
Yeah.
You don't tend to get as much stuttering.
That's true.
And 2024 basically just doesn't render stuff until you're like within about 3 foot of it, but keeps a really nice frame rate. It's very, very smooth. Oh, someone else is flying through me. Thank you.
Yeah, I find this whiskey causes a bit of stuttering as well.
Yeah, well, that will happen on 2024 too. I can guarantee it.
Are you sure? I was hoping it would change.
Probably more so because you'll probably be drinking a lot more of it, Jesus.
Yeah, well, it'll take me a while. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to switch. At the turn of the year.
Right.
I think it's
been a really good start for Flight Simulator 2028.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're well on track for having a stable product. Maybe still being beta by then, but yeah.
Do you want me to ask Alexa again? You can hear them all laughing.
We're all in 2028 beta testing.
Indeed.
In all seriousness, if they do deliver on what they said for SU2, then that should resolve a lot of issues which affecting particularly people on PCs with higher end systems. But who knows?
Dan, you're a lovely man. I just love your positive, upbeat spirit. Yeah. It's really inspiring.
Well,
it's really inspiring. It is.
There is a lot of positive about 2024.
There is.
It's just it's frustrating because it didn't need to be as much of a mess up as it was. It frustrates me as being a developer myself, seeing some excellent development having been done, but the whole kind of management, the process, we might want to beta test this a little bit, it's some of the similar mistakes that I've seen in my own development career from other companies that I've worked with, where kind of marketing decisions, would come in front of the development decision. And yes, the marketing decisions are important. If you don't make money out of it, then the product can't exist. But when it comes to a point where the marketing decisions are actually to the detriment of the overall sales and stability of the platform, it's short-sighted thinking. And I suppose that's why I get sometimes a little bit irate about it. Not because it's a terrible product, but because it's missed opportunity.
It's part and parcel, Dan, of today's gaming industry. I mean, a lot of games are released half-cooked, and a few months later they get fixed. With Microsoft, with Flight Sim, it takes more than a few months to fix if it's a bad product.
It's a very complex product. You know, they are with a lot of what they're doing with it. They are creating new technologies.
Yeah, I'm not defending them. I'm not defending them. I feel they should have simply not released when they released it. It should be released now.
And Jorg said as much himself.
Don't
Jorg said,
what are we
going to do next time? Presuming there is a next time. What are we going to do next time to for examining? He says, well, what we should have done is have a beta period of around 12 months where we, rather than introducing it as a release product, where people get to test it, the developers get on board. Exactly what some of us have been saying since pretty much day one of launch.
Yeah,
it just wasn't ready, that's one of the most positive things that have come out of this.
Sorry, people. We've got an airport coming up. Just be aware, this is touch and go here. So it's EDDK.
Yeah.
It's just right ahead of me at the moment. EDDK, isn't it? Let's just make sure.
Delta Kilo.
Yeah. 9.2 miles from the group, I think, or something like that. Pretty close.
Yeah. So
if you put the release year in the name of the product, you're setting yourself up for a problem.
Yeah.
That's absolutely. A total marketing.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tall spires around here, aren't there?
Yeah, those smokestacks almost got me. I wasn't paying attention.
So 1-4.
Does anyone else get frustrated that they have to put the reading glasses on to see the avionics?
Oh, I've got to use them all the time, Dan, when I'm looking at my monitor.
I'm okay. I'm on like a 50-inch screen, so.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to still have good eyesight, but my language definitely isn't good.
I've got to put my reading glasses on to see my hands.
Well, yeah.
David, you've got to put your reading glasses on to go to the toilet. I'm just joking.
Oh, yeah, well that comes with age, yes, James. You're quite right.
Tell me about it. Yes.
Do they have reading glasses for speaking? I think I need those.
Outrage. As I said to the nurse when I went for a small treatment at one stage, and I said, "You'll have to forgive me. We might have to spend some time looking for this bloody thing." I said, because it used to be an outie, but now it's very much an innie.
What a picture you put
Looks
out.
like it's not to change the subject, but the runway is 24 and 06.
Keep all over laughing.
1-4 left.
Please change the subject.
Let's see, it says
1-4 left.
It says 06 and 24 at EDDK. Yeah, that's what it says.
It's very good of you, George, to try and raise the level of the conversation. But I think you got
it was going downhill real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Love you, because of you, mate.
I want the minutes to state that I had nothing to do with any of it. And there are witnesses.
We are on a live stream broadcast, so
you remember? Oh my goodness!
These trees look awful in here.
Splendid.
Coming in on time.
Yeah. They look splendid.
Oh man.
Delicious even.
No, 2024 trees do look. There's still far too many of them, but they do look much better. Oh, this is quite a nicely modelled airport. I can actually see the DHL on Xbox. Is this a handcrafted one?
I believe so.
Don't know.
I mean, it is nice actually being able to see the buildings at the airport without actually being inside them.
Touch and go here,
It's
people.
2024 on Xbox, like the LOD stuff, it's just, yeah. It's stable, but it's not.
Touch
it's
and go,
really
right?
not great.
Touch and go, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Touched and gone. There we go.
And on to Luxembourg.
Yeah, we were over.
You're not going to Drakenberg Castle?
I think it's on the flight plan. You should be flying over it, so you can give it a quick flyover.
I got some really good whiskey in Luxembourg one time when I used to drink whiskey. Oh, it was Scotch. I mean, when I say whiskey, it's Scotch. What was the name of it?
There's no difference between the two.
No, I know.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Anything which isn't Scotch isn't whiskey. I'm sorry.
What was it?
If we've got any
Lagavulin. Lagavulin. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, it's like cough medicine.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lagavulin is like cough medicine.
Lagavulin.
It is. Lagavulin is that one is standing next to my art bag.
Ah, yes, that's another one. Ardbeg's another PT one.
Yeah.
But if you like that, so I don't like I like the space side bolts. They're much sort of sweeter, more benign. A bit of childish.
You have to eat them.
That's me, Hugh. I'm a Sassenach.
Yeah, that's a dark lady.
I'm a wee tulip lady. That's what I am.
Yeah. You gotta have something to wash down the flavor of haggis.
Yeah. But of course. Well, you normally have a little splash in the haggis.
Well, it's maybe true. I don't know.
Yeah, you ought to do that. Have you ever tried haggis?
Haggis with whiskey sauce.
Yeah, haggis whiskey sauce. Yeah.
No.
You ought to do that.
I tried a drink one time that was made of from oatmeal.
Yeah.
And
that
whiskey.
is. What is it again? The one with oatmeal.
Athelbros.
Athelbros, yeah.
That wasn't too bad. I expected a lot worse. But
why?
You just don't associate good whiskey to oatmeal.
Well,
yeah.
Have you, yes. Well, barley, I suppose, but. Yeah, but if you have haggis, you can have it stuffed in chicken breast or something like that. It's really good.
Fantastic. It's one of my all-time favourite foods, haggis. I've got to say.
We were at Loch Ness, and when we were on vacation over there, and the restaurant down there had haggis and scrambled eggs in the morning, and that was really, really good.
Wow,
I enjoyed that.
That'll wake up your taste buds, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any tatties with it, Fly Away?
No.
I
didn't do any blood pudding either.
No carbs.
Sacrilege.
I believe we have a landmark ahead.
We have a mountain ahead of us.
The Drakenberg Castle. Drakenberg.
That's the one.
I guess we need to climb, don't we?
Well, you can take it off autopilot and give the castle a flyover. Might be a good idea.
Where is that?
It's just where Dan is, roughly. Dan, are you all?
Yeah, directly in front of me.
1.3 miles in front of me, right by land over there.
Okay.
I'm looking for you.
Land over there.
So
there you
just
are.
Going to be crashing into it momentarily.
I'm just turning.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like Castleville in Huddison, that does.
Gotta say, this area has been fantastic, hasn't it? The scenery in these areas is wonderful. Ah, that's the castle.
It has been, yeah.
Ignore the Grand Caravan that is in the mountains.
Oh, are you not active pause there, Bob? Have you have you taken a wrong turn?
Permanent pause, I think.
I mean, look at the graphics.
I tried to. I was a bit too too optimistic with my flyby. Yep. Yep.
Is that you down in the trees down there?
Yep. Oh, I'm about to fly into it again. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Look at the graphics here, people. It makes you wonder. I've said this before. Did we need? I mean, yes, we needed it for the infrastructure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as good as 2024 in many ways, isn't it?
But look how many of us are flying together in a really populated area. That's just, that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
We can't do that. Back down the river again, huh?
See, the river will take you away from Luxembourg in this case. You want to stay on the GPS line now?
When you get to the river at the turning, just turn right, where it bends.
Yeah.
It does help if you look for the castle on the right, on the correct bank of the river.
Oh.
I was scanning away on the other bank. I don't see.
Are you looking at looking at
where you had, David?
Say again.
How many whiskies you
had?
No,
half a whiskey. I'm okay.
Half a bottle, that is, Neil, not half a whiskey.
No. I never drink it. I don't drink heavily.
No, I mean you can.
For the weekends, I have a snifter.
You can't with whiskey, otherwise you spoil it. You just gotta have a you gotta have a wee dram, haven't you? Every now and again.
Well, I think it might spoil me as well.
But Sophie drinks from the bottle of the bottom upwards.
So how many people actually like Guinness?
Oh, big time.
I do.
Absolutely. I was having it last
anyone
night.
in Manchester will like Guinness.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Guinness is really good. But it's, you could only really drink Guinness though in Ireland.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor one time that in some of the hospitals years ago, they used to give Guinness as a.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
As a pick-me-up.
Yeah, as a pick-me-up.
My grandmother was a nurse. An Irish nurse. She was a nurse.
Good grief! What a combination! Irish nurse and Guinness. Get me there. Someone knock me over.
Steady, James. Steady, James.
Steady, James.
I'll be in heaven.
Gorgeous.
I'll be in heaven.
You'll be sent to the little boys' room again.
I worked in a hospital in Edinburgh, and the old patients and used to get a Guinness and a whiskey every Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's sounds like a great treatment for me.
What's it like in Scotland, Hugh? Does it travel well? Doesn't travel well to England, Guinness? It's terrible in this part of the country, at least.
I don't know. I'm not a drinker, James. Apart from a whiskey, I don't really drink.
He doesn't drink much. He spills most of it.
Chaps, you may want to raise your altitude.
That's a bad reflection on you, then.
James,
yeah,
I actually have 2 bottles of kosher Guinness.
Oh, nice.
From Tel Aviv, Israel. Yeah.
How do they make it kosher?
Beats me. I don't know, but it's got a rabbi stamp on it, and it's got.
Really?
How much does he charge for the stamp?
I just see something called kosher salt as well. In making Chinese food, kosher salt. It said add kosher salt, but what the hell is kosher salt?
I've met many Chinese Jews, to be honest.
Kosher means it's not touched. What is it? You don't touch the blood, or it's. What does kosher mean, literally? It does have a literal meaning where it's something to do with the animal blood, or.
Yeah.
It's not been stolen.
And it doesn't have any pork product or.
Right.
In it.
Salt generally doesn't.
No,
for a second I thought you guys were saying. I thought you guys were speaking in Irish, and I was like, "Oh, why are you guys talking about home?"
500. Talk about Guinness. For
Actually,
sure.
Yeah, don't tell anybody, but I was a pipe major of a pipe band here in the
Good
United
man.
States. So
Good man.
I played the bagpipes for many years. And, I went over to Israel for some work, and I took my pipes with me. And on the Sabbath, everything shuts down over there, except for the Irish pubs. So the group of us wound up in the Irish pub, and I was playing for Guinness down there, and that's where I got the 2 bottles of kosher Guinness. But this was on tap, and it was a true Irish pub. It was good. You know, it served at the right temperature, and the young lady knew how to pour it. Huh? Say what?
It sounds about right. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
I do miss the Irish pubs. Nothing quite like them.
I say that well knowing it's still like a couple months before I can legally drink, at least here in Ireland.
Really? Bob, I thought you were at least 30. No, I know you.
I've just looked up kosher here, and it says only certain kind of animals are considered inherently kosher. For land animals, any creature that both chews its cud and has split hooves is kosher. For sea creatures, any fish that has both fins and scales is acceptable, and for birds, only those birds approved by the Torah or others later authorities judged to be like them is a list that excludes scavengers and birds of prey.
But what does it say about Guinness?
Right out of the Old Testament.
Guinness, it says it's only kosher if it has a rabbi's stamp on it.
So that, okay, see?
No, hang on. Papa Lima. Papa Lima?
Yeah.
Pulling your leg?
Oh, very good. I was trying to think what you're talking about. Are you talking about an airport nearby?
Yeah.
Got you.
No, it's kind of like Shift F4 to fix your computer.
Shift F4 too?
Out of 4. Come on, get it right.
Is it all 4? I'm sorry.
I was watching The Apprentice, and they had people trying to get a kosher chicken, but they didn't know. No, it was halal chicken, and they didn't know what to do, so they got one, got it slaughtered, and got it blessed by a rabbi.
Good grief.
Yes.
Because that's how it works, you know.
Yeah.
We're really too much. We worry too much about this sort of thing, don't we? Really.
Oh, really? I think it's good to talk about, though. I mean, we.
Yeah. You know,
it's a shame because those old ways are now going away. You know, the sort of old ways of doing things.
Yeah.
It's got to be very PC friendly, hasn't it? If it doesn't go through 5 years, red tapes and goodness knows what.
Yeah, I think
somebody asked me one time. You know, they used to ask me all the time, what did I wear underneath my kilt? You know,
yeah.
That is truly not a PC question you ask a piper.
No, especially if it's a big paper.
Yeah.
So did you wear kilts then? Fly away. What's your first name? You've told me before. I'm sorry. There's so many names.
George.
George.
Did I wear kilt? Yes,
did you wear kilts? Yeah. And did you do the proper kilt wearing?
I'll tell you what I wore under my kilt. Shiny black shoes.
Another kilt.
Yes, quite. Yes, but you've got to be careful though, because you can spot the dandruff.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 3 different kilts, different tartans of the Buchanan and that ilk.
Yeah, in fact, I competed over in Scotland a couple of times.
Whereabouts?
I was trying to name the little. It's a little. Dan knows it because I've gone through
this section.
No, it's up north.
Have you heard of Shots and Dykehead Band?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there were world championships for many. That's where I was born, was the Shots. So they were brilliant, and I remember watching the massed bands, one of the last ones up in Bonaccord, which was a football team in shops.
500.
Yeah. And there must have been about 45 bands there, and they all got into the arena together. And I looked up. I was about 6 or 7, I suppose, and my father had tears pouring down his face.
Oh,
And people, you know, say that it's such a
good bridge
terrible...
over to the left there. Not to see it over to the left. That's one even I could get under.
Ah, okay. Where Ninja is, by chance?
George, was it the Cowell Games? Cowell Peninsula?
It was well up north. It was in
Braemar. Was it Braemar? Braemar, the Highland Games.
Braemar Gathering and the Cowell Games are the biggest ones, apart from the Laurels, which are usually held in Glasgow.
Come on, George.
I'm sorry, just get back on the flight.
To think of the month.
Just get back on the flight for a moment. I didn't mention it, but obviously you've all realised that we should be raising altitude to get over this highlands, as it were, the higher lands. About 3,000 feet.
I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name. It's I know it was colder than the Dickens there, and there were teenage kids running around in shorts and short sleeves, and it was acting like it was summertime, and I was freezing to death.
You're in Newcastle. There you go.
Tap sap weather, as we say.
I did get lost driving around York when I was going up north there. I drove around the circle 3 times before I was able to get out of there.
That's probably the best thing to do.
The secret of driving round York is not to. It is extremely car hostile. It is designed so that it's almost impossible to drive through it. It's designed to. It's deliberately so. We've got park and rides on the edges, and you're not supposed to drive through it.
And I was in a vehicle that was we had put on the ferry from what is it? Oh, I'll tell you what. You get old, you forget a lot of stuff. Zeebrugge. Zeebrugge.
Sorry, Zeebrugge.
Yeah. We put on we got on the ferry at Zeebrugge, and it was a left-handed drive car, and when I got off the ferry, I thought I was going to kill everybody in the car. Wrong side of the road, right side of the road.
Yeah. Easily done. Just ask that lady on the Air Force Base who turned the wrong way.
Yeah. Is that the airport? No, we're 38 miles from the airport. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just saw something that looked like an airport.
It wasn't the aircraft in front of you. What age are you now, George?
I'm 72.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you're a youngster.
I'm in my second childhood. So.
You sound in your 50s, George. I'm surprised. I mean, I sound like I'm 80, but I'm the reverse. I'm not 8.
What, you're 8?
I always tell people, I said I'm dyslexic, so I'm only 27.
Oh, you're sounding good for your 70s. That's great. Probably the average age of our group would be. I mean,
I gotta write it off to the Scotch and the Guinness. That's what kept me going, I guess.
Good man.
The average age would be about 60, possibly. Bob, you bringing that down for us a little bit, thank you. Probably about 60. The average.
Bring it down from 60 to maybe 50.
Possibly.
As they say up there in Braemar, George, go on yourself, son. Go on. And lang me your lumreek. Do you know what that means? Lang me your lumreek. Well, lang is long. May your lum is chimney.
Long
and
life.
the reek is smoke. Lang me your lumreek. Long may your chimney smoke.
Oh, okay.
Which means
is that truly Gaelic, or is that
No, that's Doric type sort of
Okay.
Scottish idiom. A mixture. It's a mongrel, basically, mix.
Yeah.
Does that mean what
I
it
see
sounds
a
like,
bridge.
David? Is that like a literal, from what I'm thinking it sounds like? Long may your chimney smoke?
Chimney smoke, that's right. Lang may your lum reek. Yeah. Long may your chimney smoke, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, have a long life is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Have you ever smelt a peat fire? Or been
Yeah,
in
of course.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I burnt one in my own house down here. I've got some peat and.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's. I have to say, well, I got peat delivered to me, and I have to say it's very heavy in minerals. You know, like if you get a decent ash wood, most of it burns. You know, and there's very little left. But peat has got all sorts of stuff in it. You know, and you're carrying up, you know,
Another bridge to the right up there. You see it?
Already going under it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's an aqua. It's a viaduct.
Viaduct.
You should slice
Yeah,
that
yeah.
up and put it in your sandwiches.
It's a viaduct across a valley.
We were at, you know where Drummond-Drocket is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drummond-Drocket.
Yeah, we stayed at a bed and breakfast there, and the water was actually orange. There was so much peat in it.
Yes.
And
I stayed on a rib boat there, and I stayed on a cruiser at Drummond-Drocket.
It wasn't orange, it was iron brew.
Yes, it is. Well, it is Ferris, isn't it? It's
beautiful Drummond-Drocket.
It's
is.
iron,
It is.
basically, in
I
the
love
water
it.
and the peat.
There was a guy that
What lock
was
is that on? Is that Loch
salmon
Rocky?
fishing up there, but he never showed up, so I missed out on that. I really wanted to go salmon fishing up on the
Those
river
smaller
above
lochs are
Drummond-Drocket.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, my friends, if you want to do an ILS at runway 24 to finish, it's the ILS frequency is 110.700. 110.700. If you want to do that.
Which runway is that?
24. Runway 24.
Let me see if I got it on my info.
And the ILS is live, so you can actually lock onto it now if you want to.
ILS 110.7.
110. Yeah, decimal 700. Yeah, decimal 7. Yeah.
Oh, which runway did it say?
Runway 24. ILS 24. It's pretty much the way we're heading.
Got it.
On the little nav map, it doesn't show any ILS feathers on that runway for some reason.
I've got it on the VFR map in Flight Sim 2020. It's useful for something, that VFR map.
Yeah.
At least it works.
Yeah. So, Steve, are you joining in with Mark's flight? Any of you joining with Mark's flight? I'm tempted to. I should have the capabilities.
No, can't fly 24, no.
No?
No, but it just gets disappointing, and then you get angry, and then you just go and kick someone's cat.
I'm just having a text-based discussion with someone on Discord here who's experienced the same problem as you, but more so. They're not very happy. So it's a very hard one because there is obviously something on somebody's on a very small proportion of people's systems, which is affecting the ability of data to be transferred between, for the multiplayer data. But trying to identify that, the guy that I'm speaking to, they're buying, trying out a USB-C network card from Amazon Prime to see if that makes a difference, see if it's a network card related issue. It feels like a network related issue.
I'll try it. After the new sim update, I'll log in, I think, and see what I can do.
Yeah, it's much improved, Steve. Much improved.
But it's very frustrating for when it's worked sometimes. In fact, he's on the flight with us now. The guy.
I'll certainly have a a backup plan.
Yeah. I mean, if we can identify, it's definitely a network card issue, then even though it's still, we can report back to Microsoft and they eventually will probably get addressed. But the problem is, just from a network perspective, you know, you can't do if they cannot see the issue, if they cannot reproduce the issue, if it's only happening for 1-2% of people, and it's something that's probably hardware related. Almost certainly, it's not happening on the standard hardware and setup that they're using for development. Until someone can identify the cause, I mean, it's not the router. You know, my friend here, he's tried different router, different network, different internet connection, mobile streaming. He's tried Wi-Fi's tried, not Wi-Fi's tried. Reinstalling the SIM multiple times, the beta, not the beta. He's tried. He's done a full wipe of his system, clean install, and only install the stuff necessary. Flight Sim 2024. But he's some
try turning multiplayer on.
Well, some builds of 2024, he can see us. We can always see him. But on other builds, he's not seeing them. Gone through all the settings, gone through all the the multiplayer sort of visibility and settings under the advanced graphics settings. Tried all of that, and it doesn't make any difference. Wow. He's incredibly frustrated because.
Well, it's not too much of a problem. If it doesn't work, I'll just either do my tax return or just pull the hair out of the bathroom trap and upstairs.
I'll go swimming across the North Sea or something, yeah, absolutely. But it is incredibly frustrating, but it's also incredibly hard for, for software developers. If they cannot identify and reproduce the issue, it's almost impossible for them to fix.
Yeah, good point. People, if you're going to land via ILS, you want to climb to 3,500 feet at least for the ILS. The runway is at over 1,000 feet altitude.
Microsoft making people antisocial since November 2020.
Yeah.
I think I'm another one of those people that just can't get multiplayer to work on Flight Sim 2024. I've never been able to see anyone. Like, I always see them on the map, but no one's appearing. Nothing's showing.
I'll have to do a video on that, Bob. I think there's a couple of reasons possibly why. I'll get a video out ASAP on it.
As far as that's concerned, my friend has tried, all the normal causes.
Really? Okay.
Most of which are fixed on SU1 anyway. But
I did see a change from SU1. Again, I saw some green dots on the live map, and I spawned into Heathrow, and there were 2 people there. And it was like 27 miles away. So
get this yesterday. Get this yesterday. So my friend, he'd been experiencing some problem. Hadn't seen us since the release of SU1 on the PC. Same account works fine on the same network on his Xbox, but not on his PC. So Saturday morning he loaded up, spawned in at London, and he could see players on the map, could see them online, no problem. Come to the evening, tries to get in a flight with us, can't see us at all.
Oh,
why?
Wow.
You can imagine that it's incredibly frustrating. It's not that it's completely not working. It's it's intimate. It's kind of sometimes works. What's the factor that's changing it? Yeah, incredibly frustrating.
Because if you knew it was their problem, you just go accept it. You'd be annoyed, but you'd accept it. You wouldn't waste time. It's the time wasting. The settings changes and the looking and wasting time where it's completely and utterly pointless.
And for our group, we fly pretty much exclusively together most evenings. So, not being able to see each other is, a major issue.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh well. Happy days ahead, hey chaps. Bright days ahead. Can only get better.
It's all right, James. We're okay. We can manage.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try with Max just to see what it's like next time. I'll try and join in his flight because I've not really done much multiplayer in, but it is much improved with Sim Update 1 for the majority of people in terms of seeing people and
stability. The fact that the name tags are visible 20-25 miles away compared with the less well 5.1 miles it was previously is a massive improvement.
Yeah.
Minimum traffic though. I mean, there's only 2 or 3 people, where in London you would expect to see dozens of people. I mean, there's something else there as well. It's not just there's something that they're not.
No, I agree.
The full amount of people are not going online.
There's only a dozen people around London in peak time. And typically you'll see about 30 or 40 people, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Absolutely. Maybe they are limiting that to take server pressure off them and just to stop with more and cause less problems.
Possibly.
I don't know, maybe it's a Microsoft thing, taking the load off.
That's interesting that Hill actually blocks the localizer. That Hill that's right before we on final.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was down below it, and it actually blocked out the localizer.
Ah, wow. That would make sense, though, wouldn't it? 'Cause it is like a laser beam akin to, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Someone turned across the runway in front of me in a Kodiak without checking the mirrors.
Sorry about that.
So when you
say it's a hill, when you say it's a hill there, George, I think it's actually the airfield is actually higher than those trees, so you're down below the ILS completely, and you probably
I know I'm below the glide slope, but that would definitely block a localizer.
Yeah. Block the signal.
Right, we've got people coming in. Well done, Jollygold. And Frank's coming in. Fly away. Are you coming in to land there? Fly away.
Yeah, I thought I'd just take the scenic route
around the hill, as it were. Well done, Sir David. Sir Soapy there. Big R. Thank you. It's been lovely to catch up with you. We're not finished yet. We're going to wait for people to land, but it's been lovely to catch up with people again. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've missed these flights.
Yeah.
So
me too.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been a long one. I do apologise, but what can I say?
You've been very quiet, ladies. We expect you. We expect you to keep us in line.
We expect at least as much chatter from the ladies as from the.
Listen,
from
if I can't keep you in line, the ladies can't keep you.
I don't know, James. James, I've been married for over 50 years to the same woman, and I can assure you they can keep you in line.
Sure. Well done, Susie. Very nice. Well done for making it. And Frank's just coming down.
I missed the mark. I was trying to hit the landing marks. I missed it.
Not to worry, it looks very smooth on our way, George. Blue Boy, thanks for joining us, my friend. Bob coming in. And Hepster.
James, I will change the description on the video to give you credit on the flight, the Huddison flight. So.
Okay, thanks, George. Yeah. No, I appreciate you streaming it when I can't. So it does help, but that should be fixed imminently, hopefully. Odd Human. It's good to see you. Who in the chat is Odd Human, by the way, just out of interest?
That is myself.
Also
known as Terramot.
Terramot, thanks for joining us, my friend. I think I've not seen you before, I don't think. Maybe I have. After a 2.5 hour flight, I don't know where I am.
I joined on the last leg.
Right. Dan and other people, is this pretty normal for you, this kind of length of flight? For me, it's just a little bit over. I like to be at around 2 hour mark if I can.
Yeah, this is like a normal length for a commercial flight.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Sounds about right.
Okay, that's good then.
I mean, generally what we're doing in the evening is that we come on between 9 and 9:30, and it's probably about 9:45 by the time we set off, and we normally finish around or just after midnight. So
yeah, you get to bed about 6 in the morning, don't you? Something like that.
Well, I normally I have a bad habit of getting off and then loading another game up and playing that.
Yeah.
You know, mostly for an hour, but then I get stuck into it, and it's like about 4 a.m. Yeah.
One of Dan's problems is he flies with folks from the U.S.
George is a bad influence on me.
Yeah, I'll take that. I can't look after you. I can't look after myself sometimes. That's why I got a German Shepherd.
He kept me talking till 5 a.m. the other night. You know, terrible.
Yeah, that was interesting. Though that was a good talk.
It was a good. I enjoy it. I enjoy chatting to people that enjoy, you know, have similar interests and stuff. So it's not part of it. You know, to me, I enjoy the flying, but the flying comes secondary.
I'm going to stop the stream here, guys. So now you can talk. The stream.
Now we can say what we really mean.
Now they can talk. I'm still recording. You're all lined up beautifully there, people, by the way. People who have landed really nicely. It's just a shame I can't get out of the aircraft and take a tour. Really. We all can't get out of the aircraft. That's something I do like with Flight Sim 2024.
You can't get out with the...
drone cam, yeah.
The drone camera, but it's not quite the same.
No.
And of course, my co-pilot has got some real followers in our group. I think a couple of the folks are in love with her, so she gets out. She has to run, and I got to teach her how to slap somebody sometime.
That would be useful. Yeah.
Always thought you guys would always be going to sleep at like around midnight, but I guess we're not too dissimilar because we all go to sleep really late, I guess.
Yeah. Sleep's overrated, you know. You're gonna waste half your life sleeping. You get my age, you need as much awake time as you can get.
I know the problem.
I'm getting off to my normal server, and thanks very much for the flight.
You're massinistic, Dan. Are you going for another flight now?
Possibly. It
will be, of course it is.
Whether it's another flight or a bit of Euro Truck Simulator, so one of you.
Okay. Hepster, Odd Human, you're all down.
I'm going up to Alaska to fly.
Have a nice night then, everybody. I'm on my way too.
Okay, take care, people. Thanks for the
Thanks, man.
Pleasure listening to you all again.
Thank you. Bye,
Susie.
Yeah.
I didn't feel supervised tonight. You didn't supervise me. I need to be supervised.
Susie, thank you for posting that link in the Discord for the
no problem.
Live video. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Take care, people. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
Okay, my friends, it's just you and I again, people at home. If you watched this all the way through, well done. This will be up because it's one of our World Tour legs. Just going to wait for 4 degrees, so I'm going to stay in chat. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, I'm sticking around, people, for 4 degree. I want to get everybody down before I stop recording, so I'm still recording till 4 degree come down. Are you coming down, 4 degree? Are you with us?
I'm not sure if he's with us.
I'm not sure. I'll give it a minute or two. It looks like it's static in the air there.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Okay, in that case, people at home, well done for staying to the end. If you did, let me know in the chat. Type in the chat, wazza, if you stayed.
Wazza!
Take care, see you soon. Take care, Bob.
Alright, I'm off to play some Half-Life Alyx now. So, see you lads.
All the best, bye-bye.
See you soon.
Goodbye.